comment below, because I really do want to know, how did your garden do this year? Was it too hot? Did it get enough water? Did you need to add a shade cloth? Did you need to replant things? Like, what happened in your garden this year? I want to know. Let's chat about it. Everybody's experience this year was so different, and I'd love to learn more about how your garden did. So I guess we could do a garden tour. It's been a long time. It's looking pretty rough. Don't judge, but I'll show you what's still growing and what I'm pulling up to get ready for fall, where the weeds have taken over, which is a lot of places. And I know you've heard me talk about that so much, but it's still very true. But there's still a lot of things growing, a lot of things thriving. I won't know for at least another month or month and a half what really is going to grow from some of these efforts, but we're just along for the ride and we'll just see what happens. So come along with me while I'll show you what's still around. All right, so my loofah arch, you can see it is held together by these stakes in the ground, and it has fallen already twice. So I'm not sure I'm going to really get anything from this loofah arch. I have this loofah here. I have a couple different loofahs some places, but there's really not that much growing here. I mean, I think next year I'll just try again, but I've already ripped up pretty much all the tomato plants out of this bed. I do have this pepper plant and it's still growing, so I'm going to leave it right now. I have some basil that I need to cut down. I have some lavender, more basil, and more lavender. This bed doesn't have anything. I'm actually about to plant some stuff in that this weekend. And then if you come back here, we still have some strawberries, but our strawberry plant, it's not producing anything right now. But I think what I'm going to do this weekend is try to plant some of these runners and see if I can get more strawberry plant for next year. And then I have a mint plant there. Basically, you can see how the weeds are taking over, but I'll get it cleaned up before the fall. No big deal. I cleaned up all the lettuce out of this bed, and just for fun, put some pumpkins down here. But I'm gonna be replanting this bed at some point over the next few weeks. I do have a pumpkin plant here. That's very random. I just wanted to plant it there. And then I have my green bean trellis that is falling. It's falling down, and it's also not producing any green beans. So I don't know what's happening. I think I've seen like maybe one green bean on this whole entire thing, which is not fun. And then over here I have, this is all pinto beans, this is all black beans, but it's gonna grow fine. It'll grow in the weeds and it'll be fine. This was supposed to be a pollinator garden that just has not grown, but I mean, these are pollinator plants, so they're flower plants, cosmos and different flowers, so maybe they'll bloom at some point. I have some sunflowers over here. They're still thriving. I have some more sunflowers in the middle, but we'll see if they bloom. I dug up this potato spot the other day, and I have basically no tomatoes. This is still going. I need to add more dirt, add more hay this weekend and heal that. Over here, I have all of this is corn. It's not ready yet. And then this entire row right here is watermelon. And I pulled up the trellis that was over here, tomatoes and peppers. The pepper plants I'm leaving because they're still producing, and I'm also going to be taking them inside and leaving those inside over the winter. You can see there's some watermelon here. This is actually another pumpkin spot. That is cucumbers. This is pumpkins. And then you can see over here, there's some more sunflowers. Over here, I'm going to try to show you. So this is overrun by weeds. I don't know how you contain this, but if you have any tips, let me know. This right here is actually sweet potatoes that's growing underneath the ground, and I'm just going to leave it alone. And then if you can see over here, it's a very specific kind of leaf. This right here is peanuts, and I'm going to try to clean this up a little bit this weekend. And then lastly, I still have a tomato plant that I'm going to leave for like another week or two, and then these are pepper plants, and I actually just picked those off today. So that's it. It's a lot of something and a lot of nothing, and I will, oh my god, it's hot. But anyways, I'm like saying this whole thing, I'm out of breath, but I mean, I'm really happy with how things went this year. I'm gonna do a separate video where I talk about, like, I want to go through my previous years. I'm on year 4 and I've learned a lot, failed a lot, but I know a lot more than I did the first year. And I'm really happy with how things went this year. I think there was a lot of trial and error